Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing this video with you where I've depotted all my glitters, and from all these glitters I've actually been able to save some space in my kit and managed to store them in a completely different way now, which is really easy for my kit. So this is what I ended up doing. So carry on watching the video and I'll show you exactly what I did and where the products are from. आज मैं आपको ये दिखाऊंगी अपनी वीडियो में कि ग्लिटर्स मैंने इतने ज़्यादा मेरे मैस बना हुआ था कि उनको कैसे सॉर्ट आउट करके तो मैंने अपनी किट में अभी थोड़ी थोड़ी जगह बना रही हूँ, तो एक तरीका अपना रही हूँ जहाँ पे मैं स्टोर कर रही हूँ. So I've got loads and loads of glitters. And what happens with glitters is all your glitters tend to leak, however much you look after them. So I've always had kind of like a separate pouch normally. So I carry a few glitters with me, but I've got so many different glitters, which I actually end up I've shoved them in this bag, and they've been there for a while now, and they've all leaked and things like that. And I don't take this bag with me or anything, but you can see lids have come off, other glitters have all leaked, so it's all a mess. So I don't end up using any of these glitters, and I've got some really nice glitters and pigments and sparkles, so I really wanted to make sure that I've got them in my kit with me. So I started off by emptying out my whole bag. So this is actually, like I said, a separate bag that I have. So I went through everything, cleaned it all up, and then I started obviously with the procedure of taking everything out. So यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं कि मैंने किट में ये अलग सारा ग्लिटर रखा हुआ है. 2-3 साथ रख लेती हूँ जो मेरी मेन किट है. बाकी के ये बस साइड पे फेंके हुए थे क्योंकि ये बार बार ऑब्वियसली लूज़ हो जाते हैं, लिड्स लूज़ हो जाते हैं तो लीक हो जाते हैं. तो यहाँ पे मेरा इतना ज़्यादा प्रोडक्ट्स मतलब हैं जो मेरे पास, जो मैंने इस्तेमाल नहीं किए थे काफ़ी अरसे से, तो मैंने कहा इनको मैं ऑब्वियसली किट में रखना चाहती हूँ क्योंकि मैंने ये इसी वजह से लिए थे क्योंकि बहुत अच्छे प्रोडक्ट्स हैं. So कुछ मैं आपको साथ साथ दिखाती जाती हूँ कि क्या है मेरे पास. ये इंग्लॉट के कुछ पिगमेंट्स हैं जो बहुत अच्छे हैं. So I've got lots of different products. I just thought I'll show you quickly and swatch a few and show you. These are a few pigments that I've got from Inglot, and I love the pigments from Inglot. These glitters are actually from America. I ordered these a while back, so these were from Shop Violet Voss. Beautiful, beautiful glitters, but you don't have to go and buy them from America if you don't want to, that's fine. But one of my favourite glitters is the one from MAC. This is the 3D Reflex one in gold. So ये MAC का glitter है जो एक मेरा favourite है. So this just looks amazing when you use this. And then I've got the Gashi's pigments. I've got a few of these pigments which are amazing, but I really wanted to have them in my kit, but they kept leaking, so they've not been in there, so I wanted them back in. So ये मेरे Gashi's के pigments हैं. And then NYX glitters. I love these glitters. I think they're cheap and cheerful, and you've got some really nice colours. You get all the colours that you actually need, and they're really, really nice. And then I've got this sparkling body dust. I think it's Body Sparkles from Inglot. And these are really nice. So these are like sparkles. So they're like a topper that you put on top of your eyeshadows, but they're really, really pretty. And I've got a lot of these in different colours. So I really wanted to kind of like cut down on what I've got and make use of all the products I've got, because I tend to find that I've got so much in my kit now that I'm not actually using my products. So I bought this off Amazon. It's just like a plastic holder. It's for like beads and little things like that, but I thought I'll use this for glitter. So I've seen these stacks, so these basically jars stack on top of each other, and these eventually may or may not leak, I'm not sure, so I'm gonna give these a try. It wasn't that expensive. I'm gonna link it in the description below, or you can go onto my Instagram and click on my Amazon storefront and you'll be able to see this links there as well, along with other products that I'm using. So I'm going to attempt to obviously use this and see how I get on with this, because I think it's got to be better than having all that glitter with me at all times. So what I decided to do was basically I went through all the glitters and I kind of like decided on what kind of colours I wanted together. So I decided on having like mainly my golds together, then I've got like my pinks, and then I've got my greens and blues and things like that. So all the ones that I wanted to keep in my kit. So I just made a little funnel with a paper and a bit of tape just to help me depot the glitters as well. So ये मैंने थोड़ा सा बस पेपर के साथ फनल बना लिया था, थोड़ा सा रोल करके एंड सेलो टेप लगा लिए. कुछ ग्लिटर्स मैंने ऐसे डाल दिए थे जार्स में, कुछ ग्लिटर्स मैंने फिर ये इस्तेमाल किया है क्योंकि मैं नहीं चाहती थी कि ज़्यादा ग्लिटर साइडों पे आ जाए. So the reason I use in the funnel is, I did start off with 2 that I added without the funnel. but I just wanted to make sure that the glitter actually went directly into the pot and not on the sides or anything like that, because then there can be problems screwing the lids back on. So what I did is, like I said, I've just kind of like went in with all my golds first, and all the glitters were really easy to depot. You know, they just normally have like a stopper at the top that you can just take off, and then I depotted my glitter. Now I've not depotted all of it, so I didn't go in with the full bottle. Some of them I finished them off, so I could just get rid of the packaging. But things like the MAC one, I only put a little bit in. I'm going to see how I get on. I don't want to waste my whole glitter just in case it does leak. I don't think it's going to, because I think they seem quite sturdy, but still, just to be on the side of caution. Now I've started off labeling my glitters, because I know that when I use these glitters, especially my YouTube videos, people are going to ask me what glitter I've used or what shade it was, and I'm going to forget. So I started labeling them with a little label maker. But I realised when I did the second one, and when I screwed them on, that the labels actually start facing different ways. So the labels aren't centralised and just kind of like go down in one row. And I'm a bit OCD with that, so that was really bugging me. So I decided not to label them. Now I have made a list of them, and I'm hoping that when I actually use them in my YouTube tutorials, that I can still tell you. I know I can tell you what make it is, you know, what brand it is. Hopefully I'll know the colours as well. So I have written them down, but that's something that you just need to be aware of as well. So यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं कि मैं अपने ग्लिटर्स एक एक करके अपने शेड्स मैंने कर लिए थे, कि पहले सारे गोल्ड्स जो मेन वाले मैं यूज़ करती हूँ, एंड देन कोई पिंक्स एंड ग्रीन्स एंड वो सारे ना ऐसे करते करते मैंने आहिस्ता आहिस्ता इनको डीपॉट कर लिया है. पहले मैंने लेबल लगाया था, लेकिन लेबल फिर मेरे ना वो सेंट्रलाइज नहीं हो रहे थे. मतलब जब आप स्क्रू करके लगाते हैं ना, तो एक का फेस किसी तरफ जा, एक का किसी और की तरफ, से वो मुझे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा था. सो मैंने लेबल्स उतार दिए, लेकिन मैंने लिख लिए हैं कि किस ऑर्डर में मैंने रखे हुए हैं. सो होपफुली यूट्यूब वीडियोस में मैं आपको साथ साथ बता सकती हूँ. So you can see I finished my first row. So this was really fun to do, to be honest with you. And it took me a few hours to do. So obviously cleaning everything and then deciding which ones I wanted to keep and what kind of order I wanted to do them in. So this was like the finished first row that I've got. So ये हमारा पहला जो row है. So इसमें मेरे पास 5 glitters हैं, सारे में गोल्ड्स हैं. फिर मैंने ये अपने ग्रीन ब्लूज जो मैं ज़्यादातर यूज़ करती हूँ, ये मैंने कर लिए थे. So I thought I won't go through every and each one that I do, you know, I've sped up the video a little bit as well. So this was my greens and blues. So this is actually my favourite one. So these are the colours that I absolutely love. So that was one of them. And then I did like my pinks and my slightly white ones, or the slightly silver ones as well. So यहाँ पे मैं अपने बस कलर्स ऑब्वियसली जो है, ये मेरा सेकंड रो था जो मैंने किया है. फिर अपने पिंक्स भी कर रही हूँ, एंड देन सिल्वर्स वगैरह वो भी सारे कर लूँगी. एक एक करके मैं अपना, ये कुछ अरसा लगेगा लेकिन मैं वीडियोस लेके आती रहूँगी, क्योंकि अपनी सारी किट ना मैं ऐसे डीपॉट कर रही हूँ. So here you can see the final result. So these were, obviously you can actually store them like this as well. And you can just, I could put them in another, maybe, you know, clear bag or something like that. But it comes with a case, so I really like the case, so I put them all back in the case. So ऐसे भी आप रख सकते हैं, अपने किट में रख लें ऐसे, या किसी और बैग में डाल के. ग्लिटर्स फिर भी मैं इनको अलग ही रखूँगी, अपनी मेन किट के अंदर नहीं होंगे, क्योंकि ये लीक अगर हो जाए तो हर चीज़ ख़राब हो जाती है. So I am looking at depotting. I've started my depotting journey. So one by one, I'm actually trying to depot my foundations, my powders and things like that. So I will slowly be uploading videos of how I'm depotting and what I'm using, because at the moment my kit is really, really big and I need it to be more manageable, and I need to be able to use everything that I've actually got in there. So I've stacked everything up. You just close the plastic tab. And that's it really. So I'm still going to store this separately. I'm not going to put it in my main kit as such, because I don't want any leakages. But I love the way that I've downsized from all those glitters to just this one box now. So, and they look so pretty as well. So I've actually used this since as well, so it was just so easy to use. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Do look out for my rest of the videos as well. And hopefully, inshallah, I'll see you soon. Take care, Allah Hafiz.